Hello, everyone. Welcome to Kudlow. I'm Larry Kudlow. So, no reset or mid-course changes for President Joe Biden. That's what we learned in yesterday's presser. Big government socialist policies are alive and well. In fact, he's doubling down. According to Mr. Biden, the polls are wrong, you see. The country really loves him and his policies. So his job is to travel around the country and better communicate his achievements and his goals to the American people. That's basically how I read yesterday's performance. Trouble is, for Uncle Joe, the public actually knows full well what his so-called achievements and policies are. Voters are smarter than the radical left thinks. Polling is as much art as science, but seldom have I seen as much unanimity. From Byron York's column yesterday, the Gallup poll shows a remarkable swing from a year ago when 49% considered themselves Democrats against only 40% Republicans. Now, it's just 42% Democrats against 47% Republicans. That's a net 14-point swing over just 1 year. It's unprecedented. Basically, Mr. Biden is selling a product that voters do not want to buy. The CBS and other polls show that voters are worried about inflation, COVID, crime, groceries on the shelf, gasoline at the pump, and illegal immigration. Biden's been on the wrong side of every one of those issues, and that includes the racially divisive pitch to federalize voting procedures, which fortunately failed last night. Real Clear Politics average of polls has Biden at 41.8 approval and 52.6 disapproval. On handling the economy, the CBS poll has 38% Biden approval and 62% disapproval. On inflation, he's upside down 30 to 70. On crime, 39 to 61. On immigration, 36 to 64. Remarkable. Yesterday, the president said he doesn't believe the polls. Well, okay, sir, but you do so at your own peril. The country is not with you. It does not want a radical transformation towards behemoth government, confiscatory taxes, a command and control regulatory state, skyrocketing energy prices, substituting government for family and parents, and a radical decline in American prestige overseas. Doesn't want it. First, the Afghan catastrophe. Now there could be a complete mess with Putin in Ukraine, all of which emboldens China. And regarding so-called Build Back Better, we have saved America, and we have killed the bill. Yesterday, Mr. Biden said he's going to break it up into many smaller chunks, as in build back smaller. But these chunks mean abandoning reconciliation because the chunks won't pass as standalones. Nancy Pelosi is smarter because she doesn't like chunkies. She prefers reconciliation. Biden and his advisors look half-baked on this, and they haven't figured out the chocolate sauce that can pull it all together. As usual, Joe Manchin has the story completely right. Once again, he declared his prior budget talks are now off the table, and to get anything done, they'll now have to start over. I think the whole Biden agenda is a fiasco, and he's the only person in America that actually believes spending another $5 trillion will actually reduce inflation, or that adding $3 trillion in debt is a pay-for, or that higher taxes at the same time the Fed is tightening money is pro-growth. Huh? It's not. Tax hikes and tighter money is like root canal without Novocaine. You do want to boost the dollar and curb inflation. Well, then cut taxes and cut regulations. Don't raise them. Anyway, yesterday was not a great success for our president. The American people are saying no, while he is still saying yes. The people are going to win. He's going to lose. And I'm saying, it's over. It's over. Save America. Kill the bill. And that's my riff.